Can anyone confirm that I have shared the right screen?
Yeah, the screens.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Edgari. I'm from University International in Jakarta, Indonesia. I would like to present our paper, which is with the title "The Impact of Twitter Sentiment Analysis on Bitcoin Price During COVID-19 with XGBoost." I myself, Edgari, as the main writer and the main presenter, and my co-writers consist of Jocelyn Tiojaya, Nunung Nurul Pamaria. I will start the content of my research. So I will start with the introduction. So during the COVID-19 pandemic period, as you can see from the graph itself, Bitcoin has a rise of popularity during this time of pandemic. Another interesting speculation comes that some people speculate that with Elon Musk tweets, the price go up or down. Some speculate, but I think it can become an interesting topic to dive deeper into. So, does it really affect? Does Twitter sentiment really affect the price of Bitcoin itself? I think it's an interesting topic to dive into deeper. So it becomes the background of our research topic. So we start with the hypothesis. Twitter sentiments do have impact to Bitcoin price. So next. So our data set, we have two data sets. It was gathered from kaggle.com. So first we gather the first Bitcoin tweets data sets, consists of 13 columns with roughly 2 million entries, and the second one is the Bitcoin price with 11 columns and roughly 500 entries, 500,000 entries. The period we picked during COVID pandemic period, which is between February 2021 until December 2021. As you can see, the dataset itself from the Twitter, it consists of the username, location, description, followers, and etc. So it contains regarding tweets regarding Bitcoins itself, and the other information following the tweets, like the username and etc. The next thing would be the Bitcoin price dataset. Like there's a timestamp, what's the open price, high price, low price, and etc. So basically, this is the information. Usually, when you trade or do something regarding Bitcoin, you want to see the price. Usually, you can easily gather this data. So the methodology itself, we try to pre-process the data set one by one itself. So there's two tweets and Bitcoin price. So it's pretty simple. We just drop some unnecessary data attributes for both of them, and we split the data set into 3 months and 1 year to find if there's any difference between there. So and then we clean anomaly data like wrong data input entry and etc. And for the tweets itself, we want to convert the Twitter text into a sentimental value. So we use machine learning to identify whether the tweets is gaining a positive sentiment to the Bitcoin or negative sentiment to the Bitcoin. And then for the Bitcoin price, we create a new class or a new attribute. It's called is positive. So we create a new binary classification which results in 0 or 1. So if the price is going up, or based on the previous minutes, it will generate one number, or number 1. I mean, like, yes, it's true. That means like the price is going up, vice versa if it's going down. And for the Twitter itself, we merge the value within 1 minute window because the dataset contains tweets in nanoseconds. So we want to merge it within 1 minute window. After all of the done, after the cleaning done, we merge it into one dataset to be ready to train on our XGBoost. We merge it on date. So at the end of the result, we get the clean dataset with 3 months with roughly 33,000 entries, and 1 year with approximately 170,000 entries. So the machine learning model that we use is actually two. The first one is the fader sentiment analysis. We use the fader sentiment analysis to get the value of the Twitter itself, whether the sentiment is positive or negative. And then for the machine learning model, we use the XGBoost to predict whether the price is going up or down. So the XGBoost hyperparameter is here. We can see as the table. How we get this parameter is that we tried experimenting using different values, using the grid search value, and at the end of the experiment, we found that this is the compatible one for our dataset. The evaluation method, we use accuracy through positive F1 score and area under the curve. So for the result and discussion, in the end of our experiment, at the end of the training of our XGBoost, we come up that there's actually 4 models that performs well during our experiment. You can see this table only shows that we tried a couple of combinations while training the XGBoost itself by adding a different combination of attributes from datasets. Like for the best one is with the duration 3 months and with the open, close, and volume attributes. The rest we throw away. And the third and the fourth one is the same attributes, but it's in the duration of 1 year. We have also the honorable mention. We found that there's a significant increase of accuracy using the using the following attributes like in this table, but it doesn't perform like as we predicted. So for the result itself, the best 2 model, since we want to prove that sentiment analysis do have factor impact to the Bitcoin, the Twitter sentiment analysis. So we can see that the first model resulted with 88% accuracy, same with the AUC and F1 score. But as you can see, if we pull out the sentiment analysis, the result that we get is lower. So you can see that there's an increase of 6% accuracy. And for the 1 year data model, you can see that with sentiment analysis, we get a 90% accuracy, but without, we have 87% accuracy. There's a 3% difference of accuracy. But overall, the machine performed better in the model 3 and 4, but we choose number 1 and number 2 as the best because there's it has the highest gap between the one with sentiment analysis and without sentiment analysis. So after that, we want to make sure again that the Bitcoin itself, the Bitcoin sentiment analysis, do have an impact to the machine learning. So we conduct a p-value or one-tailed t-test with the alpha level or significant levels of 0.05. It resulted with a p-value of 0.00 less than 0.0001. So it further emphasized that it do have an impact to the Bitcoin price. So and then we conduct a feature of importance. As you can see, although the first 3 comes from the Bitcoin's data, but the next 4 and 5, the 4 5 attribute comes from the sentiment analysis itself. So there's an influence from the sentiment analysis that helps the machine to predict the price will going up or down better. So in conclusion, we believe that Twitter sentiment analysis do have impact to Bitcoin price, especially during COVID-19, because this dataset was collected during the COVID-19 period. And we also noticed that models with sentiment analysis perform better compared not using sentiment analysis. So for our future work, we're planning to use a different model, such as the state-of-the-art different models such as TabNet and etc. And since our machine are trained in a 1 minute window period, we want to increase the window period time to maybe 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month to predict a much more further future. And the last thing, we want to find a more complete tweets dataset so that the information are more precise. And that's good for the future work. And these are some of the list of the references that we use. And I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you.